Well, hello viewers, good evening and welcome to this edition. I'm KV Nurmi bringing you the news. Let's take a look at the headlines. Nagaland government directs for carrying out all agricultural activities and farming in the state. Dimapur Municipal Council carry out exercise of disposing of essential goods at Murkipati, Marwaripati and GS Road. The area is cleaned and sanitized. And death toll due to COVID-19 rise to 480 and the number of cases to 14,378 in the country. Now the details. APC and Commissioner and Secretary Department of Agriculture Waikikheto Sema today has directed all field officers of agri and allied sectors to create awareness on the relaxations made by the Government of India and the state government and to carry out agricultural activities and farming in the state. Addressing media persons at Dimapur today, the Commissioner and Secretary said that the district administrations throughout the state should now allow farming and transport of agricultural produce without any hindrance provided they adhere to the guidelines issued by the government from time to time. Reacting to some reports that village councils, GBs and volunteers are preventing movement of local produce to be sold in the markets, he appealed to all concerned to allow free movement of agri and horticultural products to reach the markets without any hindrances. Stating that Dimapur has a huge potential of being an economic hub of the state, he urged those districts with surplus produce to send their produce to markets in Dimapur, and towards this, he appealed to the DCs to grant special permits to the vehicles for transportation of these produce. He said that this was an opportune time for the educated unemployed youth of Nagaland to be entrepreneurs by facilitating the local agricultural products to be made available in places where they are required the most. Additional Secretary Agriculture Temsin Naro and Director Horticulture Dr. Ilithang Lotha was also present during the press meet.
We would like to let the people know that the fruits and vegetables, each district can send it to the Dimapur market. Like as stated yesterday, the fresh fruits and vegetable market also we have started this morning, and there should not be problem of the market. And we would also like to encourage the young entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs that they should start, doing the trading business throughout the colonies, of course with only one condition, that is to maintaining the social distance. So this is what we would like to share to the people through your kind cooperation.
The district administration Dimapur today undertook a massive exercise of disposing of essential goods that were lying in godowns at Murkipati, Marwaripati and GS Road, the areas that were sealed by the district administration Dimapur last week. This exercise was taken following a meeting of a coordination committee with the district administration, police, DMC and special committee for Dimapur district. DMC led by Administrator Albert Izen cleared the stores and shops of the vegetables and goods located in these areas. According to DMC sources, fresh vegetables such as cabbages, tomatoes, potatoes, carrots, etc. were loaded in 4 dumper trucks and offloaded. Traders estimated that the loss at around 10 lakhs. The DMC also sanitized the entire area and massive cleanliness drive was undertaken thereafter. The death toll due to COVID-19 rose to 418, the number of cases to 14,378 in the country on Saturday, according to the Union Health Ministry. while the number of active cases stood at 11,906. As many as 1,991 people have been cured and discharged, and one had migrated, is said. The total number of cases includes 76 foreign nationals. 28 deaths have been reported since Friday evening, 12 from Madhya Pradesh, 7 from Maharashtra, 4 from Delhi, 3 from Gujarat, and 1 each from Jammu and Kashmir and Bihar. Of the total 480 deaths, Maharashtra tops the tally with 201 fatalities, followed by Madhya Pradesh at 69, Delhi at 42, Gujarat at 41, and Telangana at 18. Tamil Nadu has reported 15 deaths, while Andhra Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh have reported 14 fatalities each. Punjab and Karnataka have reported 13 deaths each. Rajasthan has registered 11 deaths, while West Bengal has reported 10 death fatalities. Meghalaya, Himachal Pradesh, Odisha, and Assam reported 1 fatality each, according to the Health Ministry's data updated in the morning. The highest number of confirmed cases in the country is from Maharashtra at 3,323, followed by Delhi at 1,707, Tamil Nadu at 1,323, and Madhya Pradesh at 1,310. Assam has registered 35 cases so far. Meghalaya has reported 9 cases, while Goa and Puducherry have reported 7 COVID-19 infections each. Manipur and Tripura have 2 cases each, while Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh have reported a case each. Statewide distribution is subject to further verification and reconciliation, the ministry said on its website. The website also mentions that a COVID-19 patient from Nagaland has been shifted to Assam. The number of the coronavirus cases in the US crossed 7 lakh on Friday, while 35,000 people have died from the disease. New York, the financial capital of the world, has emerged as the epicenter of the pandemic. More than 14,000 people have died in the city, and over 2 lakh people have tested positive so far. Neighboring New Jersey has more than 78,000 cases and 3,800 deaths. President Trump told reporters at the White House on Friday that to date, the US has conducted more than 3.78 million coronavirus tests, by far the most in any country. According to the data maintained by Johns Hopkins University, over 35,000 people have died in the US, and the country has 7,01,131 infections, the highest in the country. A total of 1,54,142 people have died, and 22,42,868 people have been infected by the novel coronavirus that originated in China in November last year, according to Johns Hopkins University. The United States has recorded the most confirmed cases of COVID-19, the respiratory illness caused by the coronavirus, with more than 6,80,000 detected infections. Spain is in second place with around 1,88,000 cases, followed by Italy. The Finance Department Nagaland has clarified on the news being circulated in the social media of the amount of 32,641.66 lakhs released by the Ministry of Finance of the Government of India on 3rd March 2020, and comments about how funds are being used to battle the COVID-19 pandemic. According to DIPR, the department has clarified that the above mentioned amount is the revenue deficit grant recommended by the 15th Finance Commission to be released to the state of Nagaland every month during the year 2020-21. This amount is meant to cover the shortfall in the revenue expenditure requirements of the state government, such as salaries, pensions, interest payments, and other recurring expenses. There is no possibility of using this amount for COVID-19 expenses as being alleged. Let's take you to the daily briefing being made by the state government on the status of COVID-19 in the state.
Good evening. As of 6 p.m. today, a total of 392 samples have been sent for testing from the state, including 61 samples which were sent today. The results of 292 samples have been received and all are negative. The results of 100 samples are awaited. As informed earlier, the Department of Health and Family Welfare, in collaboration with All Nagaland Councillors Association is providing counseling services to any person feeling anxious because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Any such person may send a WhatsApp message to 700-525-1298 for availing counseling services.
A meeting was held at Dimapur yesterday to review the preparedness for COVID-19 in the district under the chairmanship of Minister PhD Jacob Jimomi at the conference hall of DC Dimapur. Among other matters, the meeting deliberated and decided that the Deputy Commissioner Dimapur is to deploy administrative officers for streamlining distribution of essential commodities. Also to issue directives to the village council chairman GBs to ensure that the essential commodities distributed under DDMA reaches the most needy persons, that is the daily wage earners, stranded laborers and migrants. It also discussed for providing helpline by the district administration to the quarantined areas of Marwaripati, Murgipati and GS Road, and accordingly the district administration provided the helpline number 9609618473. The meeting also decided to make arrangements for home delivery of medicine and to make fresh, healthy food accessible in the quarantined areas by deploying Red Cross volunteers. The village council chairman, GBs, were directed not to obstruct movement of administration, medical police, press, and people rendering essential services under any circumstances. The meeting also decided to make arrangements for home delivery of sanitized LPG cylinders and officials transporting and distributing cylinders to mandatorily wear masks. DC Dimapur to issue public advisory for maintaining calm and to stay home, and also for public to mandatorily wear masks while leaving home to procure essential commodities. The public are also directed to practice social distancing for fighting the pandemic. It was decided that the CMO is to prepare the menu to be served in the quarantine centers to ensure that people under quarantine gets balanced diet. Western Sumiho and Naga Council Dimapur, Food and Civil Supplies Dimapur to work in coordination with Dimapur District Task Force. The meeting was attended by Advisor Power, Tove Hoto, Advisor Sericulture, Excise and Minority Affairs Jalirio, MLA Ajeto, Deputy Commissioner Anup Kinchi, Commissioner of Police Rotihu Tetsio, CMO and MS Dimapur, and Assistant Director Food and Civil Supplies. Due to COVID-19 emergency, SBI Old Market branch will be operating from SBI Bazaar branch, Dobinala, with immediate effect. Customers are requested to visit branch bazaar for essential banking transactions till further order. In order to prevent and contain the spread of COVID-19, Deputy Commissioner Dimapur Anup Kinchi has directed the Senior Sales Officer of LPG Bottling Plant, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, Chumugitima, for ensuring sanitization of all LPG cylinders and vehicles on LPG distribution on duty for providing door-to-door delivery services of LPG cylinders to the public. Well, that's all we have for you in this edition. We'll see you some other time with lots more. Do subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. Stay home and stay safe. From all of us here, it's bye for now and thanks for watching.